In this material, you will learn how to use Uniswap, a decentralized application for exchanging cryptocurrencies. Uniswap Exchange has been around for several years and is currently the largest and most well-known trading application, used by hundreds of thousands of users every day. Without further ado, let's dive into the specifics of how to use its functions. I open the official website, check if the address is correct, and if the site is secured with a safety certificate marked as a padlock icon in the address bar. If everything is in order, I press Launch App. In the central window, we'll be swapping our tokens. In the upper left corner, we can check which tokens are supported by this application, also considering different networks, not just Ethereum. You'll also find a tab related to liquidity pools, allowing you to join supporting liquidity on the exchange and earn a commission for it. I'll cover this topic in a separate recording on liquidity pools and staking. I will now connect my wallet to the platform. Currently, I'm using MetaMask, but besides it, you can choose any other wallet from the list. After clicking on Connect, we'll be prompted to select the appropriate profile. If you're using dedicated profiles based on the rules mentioned in the material about configuring MetaMask, choose a profile dedicated to decentralized applications. On the screen, permission requests will appear. Those visible on the screen, such as accessing the account state, address, activity, and suggesting transactions to sign, are entirely standard. I mention this to emphasize the importance of always paying attention to what appears here because, in haste, we might click too quickly. In the case of some unscrupulous services, this could result in clearing our account. In this instance, everything is fine, so I click Connect. Now I'll switch from the Polygon network to Arbitrum. We've been using Polygon in all our previous materials, so just for the sake of a change and to break away from the routine, let's make a transaction on a different network. And at this moment, we can already make use of all the features available on the platform. We will now execute a sample transaction, exchanging Ethereum for USDC. I'll select the appropriate currency pair, and once everything aligns, you'll see your available account balance. Next, I'll set the transaction value, in this case, a symbolic one USDC. After clicking Swap on the screen, we can see all the details of our operation. I'll confirm first on the platform, and then I'll sign the transaction with my MetaMask wallet. In the meantime, I'll switch the transaction fee from regular to low. It's a habit I developed while using the Ethereum network. I intentionally mention it so that you're aware of this option, which can be useful for everyday savings on the so-called gas fee. After a short wait, the transaction is confirmed and recorded on the blockchain. Now, I go to my MetaMask and see that USDC has appeared in the list of tokens I hold on the Arbitrum network. The process is the same for exchanging any other token on any network. For additional information, by hovering and clicking on the gear icon, we can set the so-called slippage. This value determines the percentage by which the transaction value can differ from the calculation displayed before its execution. For instance, if we set it to 1% and want to exchange 100 USDT for USDC, the simulation may show that we'll receive 99.9 USDC, but in reality, we might get 99 units. Slippage is significant in shallow markets where larger selling amounts cause the coin price to drop significantly, and buying for a larger amount makes the price rise significantly. This way, we can control whether we are not selling too cheap or buying too expensive. And that's it! The entire exchange, the whole transaction completed in just a few clicks. For a brief summary, it's crucial to keep in mind the costs associated with exchanges. Transaction fees are incurred for each operation and depend on two factors. Firstly, the network you're using. Some are more cost-effective than others. Secondly, the timing of your transaction. There are periods when all actions are economical, but unfortunately, there are also times when the network is congested and each click can cost several dollars. For more detailed information, you can find specific data on websites dedicated to tracking transaction fees for each network. To wrap up, here are a few practical pieces of information as a conclusion. Using such exchanges is anonymous. Depositing funds into our web wallet anonymously means that when using decentralized applications, we are also anonymous. All operations take place directly from our wallet, meaning we always have full control over our funds, making us more secure as we don't have to consider any external institution to whom we entrust our assets. In addition to Uniswap, there are many other protocols dedicated to decentralized cryptocurrency exchange, facilitating swaps within the same network or between different networks. These operate as both exchanges and bridges during a single transaction. If the need arises, feel free to compare all the options you have and choose the one that suits you best. Undoubtedly, the Web3 world is continuously evolving, with many new services emerging every year, offering various functions from simple swaps to services related to gaming or even metaverse-like virtual reality. Therefore, I believe that the skills of using decentralized exchanges and applications will become increasingly valuable and helpful over time. At this point, it's worth mentioning that some decentralized exchanges don't yet have their tokens, so there's a chance that active users might be rewarded with an airdrop for using their services. I delve deeper into this topic in the material on airdrops, but remember, it's speculative, and there's no guarantee that we'll receive anything. As mentioned earlier, some airdrops are unannounced and often the most valuable. But the trade-off is the uncertainty of receiving anything in the end. Hence, it's advisable to use decentralized exchanges for your own needs. And if you happen to be rewarded additionally, it's a value added, a free bonus to your portfolio that will surely bring satisfaction. This material serves as a brief introduction to using decentralized services. I realize that some of you may still feel uncertain in this area, so for all those individuals, I'll be publishing videos on my YouTube channel that will specifically focus on using each service you may need guidance on. If you need a tutorial on a topic that hasn't been covered yet, leave a comment under one of the YouTube videos so I know what is most important for you, my students, and what materials to prepare first. This course and channel are created for you, and it would bring me great joy if I could contribute to your success. If you're looking for a comprehensive training with all the information in one place, I encourage you to explore the Udemy course I've specifically created for individuals seeking high-quality content. The link is below this video. If you like my material, please leave a thumbs up. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments. Good luck.